So I'm going on a Virgin Voyages cruise, and today I'm talking about what am I going to be bringing in my beach bag specifically for the Southern Caribbean, either beach or actually some excursions as well. So first of all, I don't bring anything fancy when it comes to beach bags. I literally got this for $10 last year. So again, if it breaks or rips, I haven't had any troubles with it, and I brought it on multiple vacations in a year, at least a dozen, and I've had no troubles. It packs flat, so I don't have to worry about that. It's mesh, so it's lightweight. It has pockets for all of my things that I need. So it's bright, so that if I'm having it sit on my chair, I can see it from the beach. So this is what I will bring to the beach. I also have an excursion backpack that I will bring if I'm actually doing an excursion, but this specifically will be for the beach in particular. So things that will be in it besides this. I always bring a water bottle. So in this particular case, I have this water bottle that I'm bringing on Virgin Voyages because they do not have bottled water, so I'm bringing something bigger. I don't always bring something this big, but I do bring something insulated so that I can keep it cold when I want it cold. So I will be bringing a water bottle. I will be bringing a thermal phone case holder. So this was actually seen on Shark Tank. It's for cold or warm weather. So your phone, so if you're going skiing, you also could bring that. But this will be in my beach bag because I am going to be on a beach and I'm not sure the kind of shade I'm going to have for my phone so I don't have it overheating. So you just put your phone in here, and it has a Velcro top and it won't overheat. So if it's in my beach bag, I don't have to worry about it overheating. So this will be coming with me in my beach bag. It's very, very lightweight and I think will be really useful. I always bring motion sickness medicine. So sometimes when you go on a beach, or if you're going to be going on some sort of ferry boat or some sort of boat, you can get motion sickness from that. So I always pack some motion sickness, and I always bring a small first aid kit, just enough to have the essentials: Tylenol, ibuprofen, and some Band-Aids and some Neosporin, because you never know if you're going to get caught on a seashell or some sort of rock. It's very light, it doesn't take up much room, so it's very, very easy to grab that. I always bring a phone charger because again, we're going to be going off the boat. We're not going to have easy access to a charger, so I bring a phone charger. And then I recently got this very, very small flat. You can see how flat it is. And it has multiple cables in it that are very small. So it has all the cables that you need for an iPhone or an Android that will be right there with me. I just took this one out to kind of show, but it just plugs in here into your phone. You can charge your phone. Very lightweight, easy to bring, no problems there. I always bring a hat. So you will see me with two different hats. This one is just a baseball cap that I can wear with a ponytail, and then I have my sun hat. One unique thing this time that I'm bringing is this hat clip. So this hat clip actually will go around my strap, and it actually buttons here, and then it has a magnetic closure so that I can carry my sun hat. So it will just hang there, and I don't have to worry about if I'm not wearing it. It will just be hanging there, and I don't have to worry about it. So the reviews were very, very good. I have not used it yet, that it should stay on. So again, I can't tell you the review yet, but I can tell you I have been moving all over, and it is not moving. So that hat clip is going with me as a permanent thing, I think, as well for my beach bag. Something else that I bring is I always have these little pouches of different items. So I use, again, I was a Midwest girl. We didn't have sandy beaches around us. But one of the tricks that I learned several years ago was that if you get sand and it's hard to get sand off your feet, if you just put some baby powder, and I've used this many times now, baby powder on the sand on your feet, on your legs, and just brush it off, it will take all the sand off within seconds, really. Used it in Hawaii 2 years ago, and since then it worked like a charm, and I've been using it ever since. So this is in my permanent beach bag pouch. I usually bring a little fan. This came in really good handy last summer when we had 108-degree temps doing excursions, especially if you're on a bus, even open air buses. It can get pretty warm. This is very, very lightweight. It's battery charged. So I always have this. It just slips right in my pocket, and I always have that. I always bring sunblock lip balm because sometimes we forget, right, the hair on top where we have some maybe parts and we forget our lips. So I always have that in my beach bag. I always have Kleenexes in my beach bag. I always have a brush in my beach bag. And I always carry hair clips because, again, if I want to pull my hair back, I have an easy option for that. And very important, I always have lens wipes. Your phone and your watch and things are going to get sunblocks on your hands. So you want some easy hand wipes, which I also have in here, and hand sanitizer and lens wipes to clean off your phone, your camera, and then of course hair ties and different things like that. So that is in this little pouch that is always in my bag, and this will just stay in my beach bag during the whole cruise. So I take it out to pack it other places as I'm packing it, but it literally just stays in the actual bag. I don't take it out. I also have a smaller pouch that has a pick and a comb and again some hair ties that are just extras because it never fails that my daughter might need some too. So more than one, I usually have this one. I also then have my pouch of sunblock. And again, I just keep this in there. Sometimes I bring extra and I'll take it out of it so it's not so heavy in my bag. But when I actually pack, I have them all in here. So I prefer, I'm pretty particular when it comes to sunblock, if I'm being honest. This Light as Air Banana Boat is my absolute favorite for body. I literally always bring it. So one option, if you're going carry-on only, is to get these little flattened pouches. You literally just unscrew the top. This is a TSA approved pouch. It comes in a multiple pack of many, and you just squirt it in there, and then you can just bring multiples of these if you want, so that you don't have the large, because this is 6 fluid ounces, which is more than the carry-on, and I have not found it yet in a travel size. I am looking for it, but one way to do that is just to transfer it into another container, and these work great for that. I also then have my face tint. So if I don't wear makeup often when I'm at the beach, ever, honestly. So I have this tinted face, Australian Gold, that I prefer. It just gives me a little bit of tint. But if I don't want the tint, because sometimes that might be too strong, then I have a Sun Bum or this Supergoop Play that isn't as tinted, an everyday sunscreen that I also will wear. Now sometimes you just have makeup on and you want to just continue maybe applying, have your makeup and not put on a heavy sunblock, especially if you're not going to be in necessarily a huge sunny area, although the beach is, but maybe you're going to be in a shade or a cabana. There is this option that I have brought many times, and it's a powder that you just brush over your face. So you do need to apply this more, I think more often, but it just brushes over your face and you don't hurt your makeup, but you can continue to apply sunblock as needed. So again, this little pouch with the sunblock that I'll be using for that day, I kind of just decant it as what I need, but that sunblock pouch goes in my bag every day as well. Another items that I always bring for every beach vacation is I bring towel clips, and I bring the nice towel clips. There's kind of a cheaper version, and then there's these more heavy duties. Couple different reasons. A, the wind is usually going at the beach. The breeze is usually going, and if you're on a cruise in particular, your towel can fly, and so I like to have my towel staying put. It also serves kind of double duty. I can tell which chair is mine pretty easily with my green bag and these kind of more neon fluorescent towel clips, so I can see my chair pretty easily. But I am going to be trying, I bought this, I just haven't tried it yet, are these straps. So they pack flat. Obviously, they'll pack to nothing. They're almost like an exercise band in a way. You probably could use it as an exercise band, honestly. So it could be dual purpose. But these will go over the chair and will hold your towel in place as well. They come in a 4-pack. So I'm going to be bringing that to try that as well, because my husband and I will be trying those. That's always going to be in my beach bag at all times. I also like to bring IV hydration because, again, if you're getting a headache or you're in a very hot, sweaty place, maybe you've had a couple drinks, having IV hydration for electrolytes can really help pretty quickly for the most part. So I usually pack those. I also have these flyby recovery pills that I have taken. You take them before you have a cocktail. Sometimes those can help prevent some dehydration. And then I always have of course, my swimsuits and my cover-up. I always bring these flip-flops. These are my, I guess, true. I have never gone back, I guess. I've had other flip-flops. These are the ones I always bring. They don't slip. They're kind of made for water and for ocean. It's got a rubber bottom, and your foot does not slip out. So these go with me anytime I'm on a pool or beach. And then I also bring these. So just for comfort are these Sorel sandals. For those who've been watching, you know I talk about these all the time, and it's true. I wear these with a swimsuit. It's got a great grip. It looks nice. It's comfortable, and I wear it with my sundresses. Those of you who had heard me say my 21-year-old or almost 21-year-old daughter wears these. I am 46, almost 47, and my mother is almost 70. And all three of us have different colors of these and wear these all day. They're that good. They're that comfortable and that versatile. So I highly recommend these as well. These are ones I'm not sure if I'm bringing yet, although I brought them on many, many vacations, so I can highly recommend them. They are water shoes. They're more of like a tennis shoe, but they're flexible. It's got a mesh top. It's got the water and the sand just goes through them. It's got a zip tie, not a zip tie, but it's got a tie that just tightens that way. I have literally worn these walking on rocky shores, walking on volcano walking shores, hiking up those things, and I did not fall and slip, and it was comfortable. So these are great if you're going to be having a lot of seashells, a lot of rocks, or just maybe an excursion that's going to require maybe some uneven territory, if you will. Then these would be ones that I would recommend, or Keen sandals. I have done both. Both are equally as good. I just feel these maybe are a little more stylish and look a little better than the Keen sandals, but both I would highly recommend, and I have done both. So I highly recommend those. And then I always have my swimsuit cover-ups in. I'm actually going to be bringing 3 swimsuit cover-ups for this trip, I believe. This one is kind of a black sheer. It's almost robe style-like. It's got the tie in the front, so I'll just be able to quickly throw it on and tie at the waist. I anticipate using this mostly on the cruise ship at night because I can throw it on if it's cool and just go down to the stateroom. I have this new one that is kind of a long, flowy floral one. I felt it was very Caribbean-ish, so I will be wearing that one on the beach. And then I always bring a dress style one as well. So again, you can see I do not pack these. These are, nothing gets wrinkled. This I've had for literally years, and it is a halter style dress that is kind of a midi length, extremely comfortable, lightweight, versatile. I can go to dinner with a pair of my flip-flops, or I could go to, maybe not dinner necessarily, but I could go to a restaurant and feel very covered up and nice and cool and covered with that cover-up. And then I also bring, you guys have talked about the rails version. So these are Gauzy shorts, and then I have the matching Gauzy button down. This can be great for a swimsuit cover-up as well. I have worn it as an outfit with just a black or a white or black tank top or bra underneath with just an open. I have buttoned it up and made it dressier. I have tied it at the waist, or I just used it as a swimsuit cover-up. I have this in white and green and blue and pink, all sorts of colors, and I love them, especially in hot climates. Because it's so versatile. I can throw it in, and if I want to just look more covered up and I want to take a shower, I have that option. I also have it in blue with the matching blue shorts. That's more of a, if you prefer more of a pull over your head style, this is a little bit longer and works great for that as well. And then I have the blue shorts. So those are the items that I always, in some variety, have in my beach bag. Last but not least, I would say, is I always bring a little money pouch as well. So this is the Travel On money pouch. I also have a slim wallet that I'll bring with my ID and things. But you can just put some cash in there for tipping. It has a little clip. I can clip it to my beach bag with no troubles. It can be internal, and I never put too much in, so I don't want to worry about it being stolen. But you always kind of have options for that. And if you want to put your credit card in a more secure place, the Travel On does have the RFID protection. So that would be an option for this as well. And it just clips, and I have no troubles. So that is what I am bringing in my beach bag in some variety, depending on what we're doing for an excursion or a beach. If you have questions, let me know below. And let me know, do you have any other tips of what you put in your beach bag? I'd love to hear that for our viewers. And take a look at this next video.